Hi everybody, Andrew Cherin, attorney at law. I'm a personal injury lawyer in Seattle, Washington, and I represent people injured in car accidents. Today my topic is workplace injuries. So what do you do if you're injured while on the job? Well, in Washington State employers are no fault employers. So that means that L&I, Washington State Labor and Industries, will step in and pay for your injury case. So in that cases, you can't directly sue your employer. You have to go through the Washington State process of collecting, lost wages, benefits such as permanent or partial disability, medical bills, and any other pain and suffering that you can get through them. So you can't directly sue your employer if you are hurt while on the job. So, however, there are situations where you can sue your employer in a way, or you can sue someone related to the employer. Now, these situations are really rare, and it's usually a really egregious behavior on the part of the employer in these situations. So it's very hard to get away from Washington State limited liability of the employer because you're going to have to go through L&I in most cases. Now, it's not going to hurt you to get a second opinion from a personal injury lawyer about your case, just in case you think it is a work site injury and you can't sue them, but you think there may be something fishy going on where you can possibly go after someone. So in situations where you can get pain and suffering, you can sue a third-party insurance company, the defendant's insurance company in this situation. That's what a third party means. But those situations are rare. Now, if you're working on like construction, let's say, and someone else puts a subcontractor puts up the scaffolding, not your employer, but a subcontractor that's not related to you, and that subcontractor did something negligent in putting up the scaffolding. Say they didn't follow protocol in some way, they didn't have some kind of a safety mechanism holding down the scaffolding, making sure that it's secure and in place, or they don't have like a manual that shows that they should be doing this and policies in place for them to do that, for their workers to do this all the time. There could be a potential case to go after that subcontractor, which would not be your employer in this situation, but would be an outside party that's not related really to your employer in this situation, to go after their insurance. So that is one of the rare exceptions where you can actually go after someone for a workplace injury. There are other situations as well, but they're, like I said, they're pretty rare that they come about where you can actually sue your employer, and in most cases it's almost slim to none that you can do that. So it's kind of got to be one of those special situations where it's a subcontractor that actually had jurisdiction over or control over whatever caused you to be injured negligently on their part. It's not to say that it doesn't happen, because it does happen and it's out there. So I mean, it's always better to get a second opinion. I give free consultations, so if you feel like you're injured in some way on the part of someone else, I'll look over your case, figure out if there's something there, and then we can go from there and see if I can help you out. Um, I give free consultations. Like I said, my number is 206-850-6716, and if you want to learn more information, visit my website, www.lawsharing.com.